So I'm about to embroider my first thing on the BAi VISION multi-needle embroidery machine. I'm gonna tell you guys some things I immediately noticed, some things I like, and some things I dislike about the BAi VISION. The first thing is major dislike of mine. I'm just so surprised because I've never heard this before. Hooped up, I have my hoodie on here and I'm using some clamps on the side of my 13 by 16 inch hoop because I have a cutaway stabilizer, some foam, and some more cutaway stabilizer, and the foam is kind of thick, so the magnetic hoops, the mighty hoops, can't quite grab it. Well, it's grabbing it, but just to make sure I don't lose registration, I put some clamps on the side. So that's what that's about. So I haven't tensioned the machine or anything like that. It just came like it is. I just put my thread on there, programmed the thread, I did a trace, and I'm just gonna hit start, guys, just to see what happens. This is factory, just how it came, this is how it dropped off. I didn't adjust the tensions or anything. I'm just gonna let it rip and let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. I hope I don't mess up this hoodie. All right, so I'm just gonna press start on the panel and let it go, and then we're gonna talk after. All right, so I hit ready, embroidery mode on. I got it at 750 stitches per minute. I'm gonna hit embroider and embroidery mode off. Wait, oh, okay. See, I'm still not used to this. I gotta hit the start button right here. All right, here we go. I just hit the start button. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? I don't have the bobbin thread in. It's my fault. All right, so let me hit origin. Look, I messed up already. All right, so let me load up that bobbin thread. I was doing some stuff and I forgot to put the bobbin thread back in, but this is a perfect example. Starting off a little rocky already. All right, here we go. Just gonna press start. Okay. Right now we're going at 750 stitches. I got it programmed to, but it's only going like 400. And you guys hear those clicks and clacks? Yes, that's what I was talking about. That's pretty annoying to me. Those clickety clacks are pretty annoying. Every time it starts and stops, it like kind of like locks in place or something like that, and it makes a clack noise. That clack noise to me is super annoying. I don't know about you guys, but probably it's something I'm not used to. Maybe if this is my first embroidery machine, that'd be fine, but I'm not used to that click clack thing every time it stops and starts. That's annoying. But what I will say is this thing is smooth. The way when it's running, it's super smooth. Listen to it. Listen to it as it's running. Very smooth. Very smooth, guys. I like that a lot. Super smooth. Oh yeah. Super smooth. But that clack noise, oh my lord. I mean, it's not like a deal breaker or anything, but it's just like I said, super annoying. You guys can just hear how smooth it is. That's all I want you to hear. Just how smooth it is, guys. Very smooth. Now watch this when it stops. Listen. And it's not going that fast, guys. It's like very governed. I mean, it gets the job done, I'm not gonna lie. Let me ramp up the speed to 800. Speed up. I got it on 800 right now, but it seems like it only goes fast at the run stitch. I guess it's going a little faster now. This is typically how I run all my machines at 800 stitches per minute. So far so good. I'm gonna let it run and we'll see how it does. It seems to me like this machine runs very smooth. It's slower. Even when you have the speed ramped up high, it's still slower. think that's for accuracy, probably. They governed it. I think it's governed, but it gets the job done. I am a little bit disappointed that even though I have it on 800 stitches per minute, it's still embroidering at about 640, 650. But listen, that's annoying. That's annoying. That's annoying. But like I said, I'm still going to use it. It's still going to be great. It's still running great right now. My first thing embroidering. It's added to the fleet, and I think it's going to be a good machine. I think it's going to be a good machine. So far, so good. I didn't adjust any tensions or anything. This is just how it came, standard, shipped to me, dropped off, installed, and so far it's running great. I didn't have to adjust any tensions. So far, so good. I like the lights on it. The light strips are magnetic. You can remove them and put them in different areas. So I like that. That's pretty cool that you can move the lights around. But yeah, I'm gonna let this finish stitching out, and I'll let you guys know shortly. I'll let you guys see the design shortly. All right, here we go. All right, we embroidered our first item, and I think it looks amazing. Track and Field Legends. All right, it's gonna be available on my website probably as you're watching this video. All right, Track and Field Legends. All right, so what can I say about my first experience with the BAi? All right, I learned something else. Throughout this whole embroidery, I got one thread break. When this machine gets a thread break, it keeps on beeping and it does not stop until you hit OK on the screen. That's a good thing. Let me tell you why. I'm used to machines beeping a few times and then it stops. I don't know if that's a setting that you can change on them or not, but it's a good thing that it keeps on beeping until you acknowledge it, or at least until you hear it, because you might be embroidering and you might walk away to another room and you might be doing a job for a client, and sometimes your machine can stop, and if the machine doesn't keep on beeping, you can miss that there was a thread break, and you can go for a period like a half an hour to 45 minutes to an hour not realizing that your machine downstairs or in the other room might have a thread break and you need to fix it. Because this doesn't ever stop, that's a good thing, because that can help your productivity, because if something goes wrong, it'll keep on beeping, it won't stop. You'll hear it eventually, you'll get to it, you'll change that out and get it running again faster. So to me, that's a good thing. Second thing I noticed, this machine, when the machine stops and it's done embroidering, it just says finished embroidering, embroidery finished on the screen, and it didn't make a noise at all. I don't know if that's a setting I can change, maybe it is, I'm not sure, but I'll be sure to let you guys know when I find out. So that's two things so far. Thread break, beeps and doesn't stop, and when the embroidery is done, it stops and doesn't beep. All right, next thing I noticed, I had this cranked all the way up to 800 stitches per minute, and it never once hit 800 stitches per minute. The fastest it went was probably 640 or 650 stitches per minute. That's very, very interesting, because if you're in the time crunch, then that could possibly be a bad thing. But the vibe that I'm getting from this machine so far is, I think it's governed. I'm not sure. I think it's governed to only run a certain amount of stitches. I don't know. Maybe it depends on if it's a running stitch or not, but it fluctuates. It did fluctuate up and down too, but it maintained and it stitched out kind of on a slow side. And I'm thinking it's a thing where they're probably sacrificing a little bit of speed to get a little bit more quality, because this design stitched out quality. It looks very, very good, and it's very, very great quality, as you can see. For my first design on the machine, this is quality, and I really feel like you'd have a very, very easy time if you are just getting into the multi-needle space with this machine. It seems it runs very, very smooth, and it comes ready to go. Now, as far as production is concerned, when you're producing and you got orders to get out of the door, the speed thing could be an issue. But Like I said, guys, this is my very first time using the machine, and this is my very first takes in what I feel like, what's important to me, and what I think that you guys should know. All right, so let me put it through its paces some more, and I'll report back to you, but this is what I found so far. All right, so I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you guys found this helpful. I'll do a video showing you guys getting involved in a touch panel a little bit more, and showing you guys the functionality of it and stuff like that, and showing you guys the app and how to install the app and how to update, because I haven't updated this yet. So affiliate links down in the description below if you're interested in purchasing a BAi VISION or the BAi Mirror from Print Direct US. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to buy this sweatshirt, AlanAwade.com, and you can purchase a sweatshirt just like the one I have on right now, AlanAwade.com. All right, let me know what you think. Talk to you guys later. Peace. Track Legends out.